Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel. Subscribe, like, comment, share, turn on the notification button so that you can be updated every time I upload my content. At the same time, don't forget to share with me your opinion in the commenting section so that we can exchange ideas. I know what is in your mind. My good people, right now the big question in Kenya is, are you safe in the hands of police officers? Are you safe? Now that these are our security personnel who are there to provide security for us, who are there to control anything that is not in order, are you safe in their hands? So this brings us to a story of a woman whose name is Irene, who has have who has been having a problem with the police, and more probably, to be specific, the Kasarani police station, where she had a problem and decided to go to the Kasarani police station to record her statement. It was about her lost money which she had sent to a wrong number while she was working outside Kenya. I think that one is in Gulf. And the lady had to fly from Gulf to Kenya to make a follow-up of her 300,000 Kenyan shillings because she had sent to a wrong number, and the person who had received the money had refused to give it back to her. And so that is how the story went, and she had to report. She recorded a statement. The process of making a follow-up, all was successful, but she received nothing out of it but frustrations.
Hello Kenyans, naitwa Irene. Facebook name Glorin. Kwa wale ambao wamekuwa wakiona nikipost mambo ya pesa ambayo nilituma nikiwa Saudi wrongly, ambayo ni 300,000 Kenyan shillings, ikaenda wrong number. Nikakuja Kenya kufuatilia, nilienda Kasarani kuripoti, Kasarani police station kuripoti kwa DCI. Mwenye niliripoti kwake ni Rusem Bithe Munyambo na DCI Nderitu. Wakanipea ubina nikiwa hapa, wakatrace ya namba, wakaona mahali iko, wakaniambia niende nyumbani niwachie hiyo kazi. To make this story short, nimetoa 20,000 ambayo ili Rusem Bithe Munyambo DCI Kasarani aliniambia ni ya kufuel gari kwa sababu wamepewa gari na station na gari haikuwa na mafuta. Nikamtumia 20,000. Hiyo siku alienda kushika huyo mtu, Ruse alini direct message akanipea namba, akaniambia ni ya tax driver kwa sababu hiyo gari ya polisi ingeingia mpaka mahali huyo mtu wako. Nitume 3,000 kwa tax driver. Nikatuma 3,000. Let me make this story short. Afterwards ndio nilikuja kujua hata hiyo 3,000 yenye nilituma kwa atin tax driver alikuwa mmoja wa wale DCI ambao walikuwa na misi kwenda kumshika huyo mtu. Huyo mtu vile alishikwa na akapatikana na pesa. Hiyo pesa aliwahonga na 100,000. Wakagawana wakiwa wanne. Niko na message ambayo huyo mtu wakati aliachiliwa few minutes after kushikwa alinipigia simu WhatsApp. Hakuongea sana, aliniambia nitajua yeye ni mwanaume. Akakata simu, akaforward message ambayo ilikuwa ametumia Ruse Bithe Munyambo DCI Kasarani police station, pesa ambayo ni 22,100. Vile nilipigia Ruse simu kumuuliza kwa nini wameachilia huyo mtu, aliniongelesha vibaya sana na akaniambia yeye ni mtu mzima, si mtoto. Ikabidi ni block hizo namba zao zote, mpaka za DCI mpaka za hiyo William nikazi block zote.
As you have heard, all of you, how she has expressed herself, it seems like she placed herself in more trouble, or she exposed herself to more danger than how she could be helped. This is because even after arriving there, recording the statement, being given an OB number, even being requested to give out the money for purchasing fuel to fuel the police car. In fact, she was asked 20,000 shillings. 20,000 shillings is a lot of money. Even it is possible to hire a flight from one town to another. That one is a lot, because we are not sure if 20,000 shillings, all of it was used to fuel the police car only to go and arrest the culprit. At the same time, she was also asked to send another money for taxi. I think this DCI officer and police people who are who are responsible to handle that case were just corrupt and wanted to empty this woman out only because they had that mind, because she comes from Gulf, she has been working, she has a lot of money, so they are sourcing money out of her to make it so miserable to her instead of helping her. It has been very shameful because the story is all over the social media, it is in Facebook, and she has not been given justice at all. To make the matters worse, right now she's receiving threats from the unknown people. She's receiving threats from that culprit who conned her a money, and instead of even recovering some amount, she lost another amount to the police or to the DCI who were claiming to fuel the car, the money for the taxi and other things. But at the end of it all, she came to realize that the taxi driver who claimed to be the one who will take the responsibility of going there to arrest or facilitating the transport to arrest the culprit is the same DCI officer who received the 20,000 in the first place to fuel the police vehicle. And the taxi money also, it is the same person who received the money. And then at the end of it all, the DCI officer, they are collaborating with this thief again. They share out the money that they had steal from this woman. And so it is very miserable actually to be left helpless, wondering if you are safe in the hands of these security personnel, the policemen or the police officers, or you are endangering your life more. Maybe if you are left with the police officers. It is not maybe the first or the second incident. People have been complaining so much that even if you try to report something in the police station, things are just manipulated, and at the end of the story, you are never helped. Especially the cases to do with maybe issues of maybe something has been lost, and maybe an evidence is found whereby it has been located, it is in a certain area, but the procedure of making a follow-up until justice is done, evidence is being lost in between here, and it's under rare circumstances when a case is being taken to the court. This is done maybe under the influence of a serious crime that has happened, maybe murder or any other thing that seems bigger. That is when the story is being taken to court. But these other cases that are linked with money, are linked with, I don't know, drugs, these are the cases that are being finished within the police station without taking further steps to give the complainant the justice that he or she requires. It is not so early enough. In this month of February, I think between date 8 date 10, we saw another case in Nyeri, no, in Kirinyaga County, whereby we saw a number of people died and lost their life only because of succumbing to death because of taking illicit brew which had been prohibited. It brought a very big problem to these people because we see 17 of them were left dead, some of them lost their eyesight, and some of them were still in the hospital under critical conditions. They could not help themselves because they consumed illicit brew that had been prohibited, ready to be destroyed. But guess what? In the police station, I think in Kiamasiri police station, this is where the police officers again stole the illicit brew that had been confiscated for destruction and sold it to another bar holder who also sold it to the people. And so this tells us that some of these police officers are having a lot of salivation. They have a lot of bribery cases that is happening in the ground. And even if these people were buried because they died from the illicit brew, even if some of them were left blind, even if the bar holder has been arrested, how are they going to cope up with this situation or to eliminate the issue of bribery, the issue of lack of transparency and accountability under this police sector. Because if the illicit brew could have been confiscated and at the same time being destroyed completely, not to be exposed in public, then these people who lost their lives, and some of them losing their eyesight, they could be alive right now. And even if this bar that was selling the brew could have been taken a serious measures of maybe confiscating the license, being closed down, then the issue like that one could not have occurred. And so this tells us that some of these police officers are just collaborating with the criminals out here to hurt innocent Kenyans. Because if you have a problem, you go to the police station to get help. At the end of it all, you are being mistreated in the same police station where you believe you are safe, you are going to find security, you are going to find help. But at the end of it all, you come out of there, your situation is more worse than how you went there to report the case. And so it's very, very unfair to people who are going there for justice, but they get frustration at the end of it all. And that's what is making the citizen or the public not to have a positive a positive a positive relationship with the police officers or these men in uniform. Because they see the police officer, they see them as criminals, they see them as thieves, they see them as enemy of the society because of the characters and what they are doing in the ground, because they do not handle you in the expected way. And we wonder what can happen, because there are some ranks, there are some protocols, and if you report some of these police officers, instead of punishing them, maybe they are being shortchanged in a manner that one is given transfer from one police station or one working post to another. They go ahead doing their nonsense, hurting more Kenyans, instead of maybe doing something that will bring these characters to an end, maybe losing their jobs, being fined, being arrested, or something that will bring a serious punishment under these police officers. And so it is very, very sad to see such like stories happening. It means we cannot trust our security around us anymore. And so our big questions remain: what should we do in order for us to be assured of our security in the hands of police officers? Or are you safe in the hands of police officers? Even if you have a problem, can you be very, very open to go and report and expect justice to be served at the same time? That is the big question of the day. Thank you for watching, and please share with us your ideas in the comment section so that this woman who have been conned her 300,000 shillings, called Irene, should get her justice. Thank you for watching.